Hey, how's everybody doing? Just your average schmo, Joe. Back once again. Hope everybody's had a wonderful day, even though it's Monday. Let's be honest, it's Monday. It's November 28th, 2022 when I'm filming this. Almost through November. Christmas is right around the corner. Who's ready? Yeah. I didn't see very many hands go up. I'm not even close. I've gotten a few things. A few little things here and there. Basically, just simple stuff. I did get one big thing for someone. I'm not going to give too much away in case they happen to watch this video. So, but I normally do like all my Christmas shopping kind of around the same time. Usually around the first, into the first week of December or so is when I go do it. And, I'm not a real big list person. I mean, I do like take suggestions if people, if they say, well, here's my Christmas list. And especially if it's like clothes, that's a good thing to buy off of somebody's list because multiple people can buy the same thing and they're going to be okay with it because you could, if they have, say, shirts or if it's a female, a woman, they refer to them as blouses or, you know what I'm saying? Different things. Well, you could have 10 people each buy them, a shirt or a blouse, or a pair of pants or jeans or whatever. 10 people can basically buy the same thing, but you could get 10 different styles. That's the great thing about buying clothes on people's lists is because there's so many different options. And even if you get the exact same thing for somebody, especially if it's like jeans, you can always use more jeans even if they're exactly the same. I know I could because with the amount of time I'm up working and doing stuff around the house and stuff, and then out in the garden and everything. Yeah, jeans get wore out. So anyway, but outside of that, I always like to I kind of take, like I said, suggestions from I kind of get an idea of other things that somebody might have on their list, and then I kind of go on my own tangent to find something based on their list that I know they'll like. And overall, I think I do a pretty good job, especially when it comes to my daughter. She's easy to buy for, though, because she's just like me. She likes a lot of the same stuff I do. She's not quite as culturally diversified as I am. I think I do like a little bit broader range of music than she does. Movies, the same thing. A little bit broader range. She does like horror movies, but I don't think she would get into some of the real dark, graphic, gory ones. And it's like cult classics that I love. One that just off the top of my head, a movie called Megaforce. It's kind of an acquired taste. A lot of people might not like that movie. It had Barry Bostwick in it. It's kind of centered around if I remember right, it's been a long time since I watched it, but it was like an maybe not apocalyptic, but I want to say it took place in a future, and this was the Megaforce was this secret government force. They had these tricked out motorcycles with missile launchers on them and dune buggies and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me, it kind of puts me in the vein of the old cartoon Mask. I don't know why. It just does. But yeah, so I mean, I like stuff like that. I don't know whether she would really get into it, but outside of that, I mean, she's pretty close to me with the interest and stuff. So she's been pretty easy to buy for. Other people, not so much. But anyway, here I'm rambling about Christmas. It's still a month away. Got plenty of time to talk about that later. What I'm here to do is this little box. This little tiny little box. And I believe this is from the Metalhead. Let me see if I can bring up my invoice. I know it's Metalhead. Is it Metalhead Club? But I don't know whether this is the subscription that I'm getting. Because I do subscribe to it. But then they also had like a flash sale that I bought some stuff off it. So I'm not sure which this is. This could be the next subscription, because I'm about due for the next one to be coming, or this could be the flash sale stuff that I bought. So let me see if I can pull up. I don't think I would have saved that in business though, because this is the stuff I'll be keeping for myself. Man, it's amazing how many freaking emails you get in just the course of a few hours. Good Lord. Most of them are junk. Oh. I received an offer from my Dark Magician Funko Pop in my Macari store. I'll have to check that out here in a minute. See what they wanted to offer. I normally counter offer when somebody, you know, unless their offer they're giving me is kind of what, you know, is if it's within the what I'm willing to accept for it, and it's right at like the bottom that I would take, then I might go ahead and take it. But if they offer, you know, if they make an offer lower than that, then I counter. Normally like halfway between what I originally listed it for and what the offer they made, I go like right in the middle. Alright, I know I have this somewhere. Okay, here it is. I don't know whether it'll actually say. So the Metalhead Box is what it's called. This doesn't have a doesn't say which it is though. All it has is like the thing for tracking. So I don't know whether this is again, I don't know whether it's the flash sale that I bought or the next monthly subscription. But this is a, obviously, like I just said, monthly subscription. So if you're a big metalhead like me, although I will admit there's probably a lot of bands in this Metalhead box. Just the few times I've gotten it, because I subscribed for a little while and then I canceled it, and then here we are like a year later or 2 years later, and I started back up. And there's a lot of bands that, I mean, some of them I've heard of, but I actually haven't heard, and then there's some that I've just never heard of. But they are based out of Canada, and it looks like the reason this takes so long to get to me when it ships is because it shipped from Canada, but then it looks like it goes down to someplace in Florida, which may be like their main like distributor or something. Because I think they do more than just their subscription box. I think they also sell like CDs and stuff like that just by themselves. But yeah, it goes down like someplace in Fort. Well, it says on here. Why don't I just look? Longwood, Florida, to a it's called e-shipper. So I'm guessing that's like probably the main. Once it goes Canada Post into Florida, then that's their main shipping hub. And yeah, and then it comes back up to Ohio. So. All right, so here we go. All right, first thing we've got is a little pin. It's a very tiny little pin. It looks like a. Is that a chainsaw? Yeah, it looks like a chainsaw. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. Little chainsaw. Oh yeah, I can think of when I think of chainsaw was the band Jackal. There's writing on this, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to read that. Ain't no way in hell. All right, looks like we do have a T-shirt in here, black. Cannot go wrong with a black T-shirt. Let's see what we've got. We have got. Is that Profanica? That first letter is a B, right? I mean, that's what it looks like. Or, is that a P? That might be a P. Because it's got the, yeah, I think it's a P. So, Profanica. That makes more sense. You know, Profanica. I like the design on it. That's pretty wicked. Yeah, so like right there, that's a band that that I just haven't heard of. But it's understandable. I mean, you know, especially when it comes to a lot of these bands that are, you know, over in other countries and that maybe get very limited release here in the United States. You know, there's probably hundreds of bands, especially in the metal genre, that, you know, we never hear of here in the United States. That takes something like this for us to hear about it. All right, next. Looks like we've got a. Oh, this is a sampler. It says Debbie Moore Morty Productions. Debbie Moore Morty Productions. So this is like a label sampler. So probably got a number of different bands on it. Neptune's Eye. Oh, that's the name of the song, I think. I think the first one is the name of the band. Yeah. So it's like Blut aus Nord. Blutausnord. I'm guessing maybe Norwegian or Swedish. Name of the song is Neptune's Eye. And then we have Ara, or Ara, A-A-R-A. And that's Sonder Nacht. I guess maybe German. The Nacht makes me think German. And we got Pure Wrath, Passages from a Restless Soul. We got Kalich Calling, Bound by Neon, Power from Hell with Primordial Impurity, the Lovecraft Sextet with Occulta, Pestilent Hex with Chapter 2, Nature of the Spirit, White Ward with False Light, Hexus with X Horror, EXHAURIRE. And then Archgoat with crown cloaked with death. Oh, that sounds like a good one. Yeah, so see, that'd be a good one to. I've heard of the Lovecraft Sextet. I might have heard of Pure Wrath before, but all the other ones, yeah, I don't. Be eager to check it out, man. Alright, and the last item in this box, again, I don't know whether this was the monthly subscription or the flash sale box I ordered. I don't know. But here we have a Blu-ray. Oh, this is going to be sweet. We've got Louder Than Hell, Whackin' the Movie. So the music festival. The loudest and most visually stunning festival film ever to be made. Featuring Alice Cooper, Anthrax, Anvil, Annihilator, hell yeah. Fucking Annihilator. Man, I wish Annihilator would come around and tour here in the States again. I want to say they came through like this past year, I think. But I didn't get a chance to go see them. I'm pretty sure I saw that they were going to... Or no, maybe I saw... No, what I think it was I think there was a promo thing that came up that had them and like two other bands, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I don't think I actually, but I don't know whether it was like a real thing or not. No, but yeah, if you've never checked out Annihilator, do yourself a favor, check out Annihilator. Deep Purple, Henry Rollins, Lamb of God, Motorhead, Rammstein, and Trivium. And that's just the ones I list. Obviously, there's probably more. How long is this thing? Looks like it's 93 minutes, so just over an hour and a half. Yeah, man, that'll be cool. That will be cool. So, yeah, I don't know exactly. Like I said, I don't know whether this is the monthly subscription or the flash sale box, but regardless, either one, I'm happy with it. I always look forward to, coming across new metal bands that I haven't checked out before, and I think this is going to be a great way to do that. So, if you like metal and you want to maybe, again, get your hands on maybe some stuff that isn't readily available here in the States, check out the Metalhead Box. They have a couple of different size subscriptions, and this is the type of stuff you get. So, link to their website is down below. Make sure you check them out. As always, everybody, do me a favor, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll be having plenty of content coming down the pike. I've got a number of things headed my way. And after you do all that, hey, look out for yourself and those around you so we all have a much better chance at staying safe and healthy. And until the next time, take it easy. See you.